Welcome to Frankfurt.
We're Adam and Abby. Together, we are Travel with a Team. At the end of 2020, we quit our jobs to travel full time. We started in Hawaii, explored the Great West in an RV, and took on Alaska, the last frontier. Subscribe to our channel to follow our adventures around the world.
We are so excited to be in our first foreign country since we started our travel adventure. We made our way yesterday and today from the United States to Germany, and we are starting in Frankfurt and doing an amazing road trip around this beautiful country. We are here in Frankfurt for 2 days to explore the city, take in all the sights, and kick off our awesome overseas adventure. So let's get started. We are kicking off our adventure at, I'm never going to be able to pronounce German, Kleinmarket Hall. It is a ginormous indoor market. It's a lot of like farmers market-y stuff, but we are going to go explore and find ourselves some lunch. Let's go. All right, so that market was so cool, and it seemed like people were just grocery shopping, which was amazing. The food looked so good, the produce looked amazing, and we got ourselves some snackies.
What adventure could be complete without a German pretzel? It needs cheese. That's so good.
This bowl is just a mixed bag of all sorts of stuff we saw in the case. And it smells so good, and it looks so fresh.
And last but not least, olives. Whoa. It's like a pizza flavored olive. If that makes sense. It tastes like pizza. Huh.
We are currently standing in Romerberg Square, which way back in the day, in the medieval times, it was kind of the heart of the old town, and now it's really just an awesome spot to have something to eat, see some beautiful buildings, and enjoy this awesome fountain. It is a perfect way to spend an afternoon under the sun in Frankfurt. So we could seriously spend all day here. The sun is shining, there's a coffee shop, but y'all, we are so jet lagged. So we're gonna take a little rest, short one, and then we will be refreshed for dinner tonight.
We just trekked about half a mile across town for our dinner reservation, and oh my gosh, we are both feeling so much better. If you didn't notice earlier, yeah, definitely major jet lag. Travel can be very exhausting, but now we are refreshed, we are ready to go, and we are going to have dinner at the Ivory Club. So Abby and I love Indian food. So despite the fact that we're actually having our first night in dinner in Germany, we had to give this place a shot because the atmosphere here is amazing. We found it on Google. It's called the Ivory Club, and it literally feels like it's almost like the colonial British era of India. We're excited for some delicious, it's got to be delicious, right? Just look at this place. Hopefully we're going to have some delicious Indian food. Cheers to finally making it to Europe.
I'm about to be in Indian heaven. This is beautiful. Oh my god. You have to try this. This is delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
What an amazing meal. I'm so full. And now I'm ready for bed so that we can be all energized for an amazing day tomorrow exploring more Frankfurt.
Oh my gosh, it is 1 o'clock. Not in the morning, in the afternoon. We just slept like 15 hours. Oh my god. Okay, so much for having an entire day to explore Frankfurt some more. We're gonna get up, throw on some clothes, and I guess spend the rest of the afternoon and evening doing some of the things we were planning on. We're definitely not going to get everything in, but we're definitely well rested. So I can't believe we slept that long.
It is a gorgeous day in Frankfurt that we have been missing because we basically slept in a coma status. Now that it's mid-afternoon, we have to get a jump on our day by finding some lunch and then trying to salvage what we can from our plans. It is a vegan brat covered in curry powder, ketchup, and crispy onions.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it's tasty. Wow.
What a German meal. This feels right. We just finished up our amazing fries and currywurst, and we are going to make our way towards the Botanical Gardens. They're supposed to be really beautiful and a great way to enjoy this amazing last day in Frankfurt. Let's go.
We made it to the Frankfurt Garden. We were a little nervous because you have to prove your vaccination status in order to get in the gardens, and we don't really like carrying around the physical plastic paper, well, it's not plastic, paper card that could dissolve or get ruined easily. So obviously we took pictures on our phone. Fortunately, that seems to be acceptable as they let us in. It was €7 a person, so not bad at all, given that this is supposed to be one of the best botanical gardens in all of Europe, and especially in Germany. So we're gonna go exploring. Palmenhaus, or Palm House, that is actually one of the largest kinds of this building in the entire world. It was built in the late 1860s, so it's been around for quite some time and has some really cool tropical foliage inside. This is my first and only time as a pedal boat captain, and so far I have already ran my babe into a tree.
Babe, you're the worst steerer ever.
And it is quite fun, I must say. These things look kind of goofy, but at the same time, this is actually pretty fun.
Ah! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. This is awful. Do you see what this is? Wow. I demand better service. This is absurd. Honestly.
I have not been paddleboarding ever, but if you have to go paddleboarding, why not here? It's a good place to start, and it's a really tiny lake, so you can't really get yourself into too much trouble. Now, to the rest of the Botanical Gardens.
So beautiful. And that is the Botanical Gardens. What a beautiful way to spend a couple hours on a gorgeous day. We are headed down to Sachsenhausen, I can never pronounce things right, to find some dinner and some apple wine. We have found a place in an old town I can't pronounce to get some apple wine, which is what they are famous for. We searched high and low to find the place, and we finally found one.
This is interesting.
I don't know if I like it.
We got a half liter of this stuff. Probably was too much. It tastes like watered down apple juice that is apparently alcoholic.
Fermented.
It's definitely, alright, it's fermented alright, but not in the good way. We just left the bar where we got some of that interesting tasting apple wine, and we are now headed to dinner. We found a Mediterranean joint that we walked by earlier that has something that we can eat, and it's going to be delicious. We just ordered our waters, our table Wasser. In the interest of staying hydrated, our tiny waters next to our large beers.
Dinner wraps up our time here in Frankfurt, possibly the most underrated city ever. Not a lot of tourists come to this city, which makes it incredibly enjoyable for us tourists because we feel like we get to be right in the heart of Germany. And we are moving right along in this beautiful country to Cologne. We are taking the road and hitting Cologne tomorrow, and you are not going to want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button, and we will see you on our road trip to Cologne.